Hi Scorpios, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with another reading, and this reading is your own Celtic Cross reading. In the extended reading, Scorpio, we're going to talk about your person and how they feel about you, any blocks, the underlying issues, what they're hiding or what they don't want you to know about, right? What they're fearing. And we're also going to be doing the outcome from the YouTube reading over on YouTube, over on Vimeo. So with that being said, let's get started. I hope you guys are all well, my Scorpios. All right, the ever, I feel like compassionate, sexual, romantic, creative, etc. Okay, so, and no digs on Scorpios because my rising is Scorpio. Okay, so these cards have been shuffled, and let's get started here. And just know, please, that these energies could be yours, Scorpio, or your person's, okay? So please don't get confused on that, because I feel like you guys get kind of mad sometimes. You know, that's not me. I didn't do all that stuff. Okay. Now, from the Lenormand is the owls. This is about communication. It can also be about wisdom. Yeah, like kind of learning, right? From past experiences. That's what wisdom really is. And the heart. This is about love, wow. And the staircase. So the staircase is making a choice. It usually is between two people or two paths. And we have the wishing well. Okay, cool. And the storm or the clouds. This is really the clouds. And the clouds is about, it can be about something clouding your perception. And I remember your last reading, I feel like it was about that, or maybe it was a reading before. But this can be about sometimes things that are confusing you, right? Clouding your perception and your judgment. But this can also be about kind of like inside of a storm, right? But it will pass, right? Going through a hard time a little bit. But these clouds are going to pass, right? And the sun is going to come out as usual, right? Yeah. And we have the scythe. Okay. So the scythe is about like making a quick cut to something. It can be an accident. It could be like a break. It's usually like cutting something out and doing it very quickly here. I feel like there's a wish here, of course, right? Wishing well. You could be getting your wish in a situation. It is about deep love, right? When we see the hearts, and I like to call them the swans, but this is so beautiful because these two swans are really in love with each other, right? And the heart is exactly about that. And the owls can be talk about communication that is coming in that is like important communication. It is not trivial, you know, it's not a trivial text. Hey, what's up? We're going to go salsa dancing Friday night. You want to come? It's not like that. It is something more profound, more important, and more foundational. And the staircase is here, which I really like to call the doors. And the doors is about making a choice between two things. It is. And you could be maybe making a choice between two people here. And maybe somebody's making a choice between two people, and somebody could get cut, right, with the scythe. Wow. Okay, so let's get into this here. Kind of interesting cards there, right, because they are both nice and awful, really. The Four of Swords is your overall energy, Scorpio, so I feel like you are in Reflectionville, right? Yeah. Ten of Cups is your crossing energy. It is about that, right? It is about your family or your relationship, your union. The Nine of Wands is in the root. Okay, so this is why it's all happening. It is in the reverse here. This could be giving up on something. Yes, it can. It can be like no longer protecting something because this person has already gone through like so much pain and possibly betrayal and heartache and hassle and everything that is negative. This person, the Wounded Warrior, has gone through that. Yes, he has. Okay, and he is now worried about the future because it was so bad. He's like, wow, you know, how much more can I take? And I'm a little worried about what could happen next year. That is the Wounded Warrior. The Hermit is in the reverse here, Scorpio, and you have been dealing with a Hermit for a long time. A Virgo, that is. And that is in the recent past. And what is affecting you on a conscious level is the Knight of Wands, okay? In the near future is Temperance. This could be a Sagittarian here, especially next to the Knight of Wands. And how you are seeing yourself is the Ace of Cups. Okay, very cool. And in your environment is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, that's a little, yeah, that's a hard one. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. But let's see here because things can take a twist. This is in your environment, and your hopes and fears are the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So that's kind of interesting right there. And let's get into it here. Let's see why, Scorpio, your overall energy is the Four of Swords, okay? I feel like you are reflecting here. You could possibly be healing here, but I feel like there's a choice here. So I'm not looking at this as healing, maybe. I'm looking at this as reflecting, right? Yeah, and assessment, evaluation. Why is Scorpio in the Four of Swords energy? And we have the Page of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Okay. So you are thinking about, you could be thinking about an apology here, but I feel like you were thinking about somebody offering their cup. You could be thinking about doing that too. But the Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse here. So there could be a situation that that you have already like kind of taking a real good look at. And you could have decided here that this really wasn't a good idea, whatever this was, or it didn't turn out well. Yeah. It's possible you are not waiting for anybody anymore to show up. Now, that Four of Swords could be healing because the Seven of Swords in the reverse can kind of relate to that. Let's get a card on the Seven of Pentacles, rather, not the Swords, guys. Why is that Seven of Pentacles there? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. With Temperance here and the Nine of Wands here, I feel like there's a Sagittarian here who could have been part of a hard situation for you. Yeah, part of maybe a third party. It's going to depend here, but I feel like you are in reflection here. I feel like you are in reflection, maybe healing, about a situation where somebody maybe offered their cup to a Sag. And you could also be, it doesn't have to be Sagittarian, although this is already looking that way. But I feel like for some of you guys, zodiac sign regardless, right? I feel like you are looking at something here where somebody offered their cup, right? And you feel like you got the short end of the stick, right? The wheel was in the reverse for you. Yeah, like you didn't have any good luck in a situation. And you could have felt that it was based on a decision here, maybe based on some type of a decision, or based on the fact that maybe you thought that something really... you could have been waiting for something too, but something kind of didn't turn out like, it didn't really reap you any good harvest, so to speak, yeah. Because right now you are making a choice here, and I feel like it is based on some type of a real wish, and based on true love. Yeah, we see the swans. I'm going to call it the swans. It is the heart, but I feel like I like to call it the swans. And I feel like you are making a decision here. And so this is probably why you are in the Four of Swords energy here. You're making a choice here. I feel like you are doing that with the staircase. And this could be about somebody who made a decision, right? They could have made a decision to cut something out because the scythe is directly underneath the staircase. Wow. And the clouds are following the wishing well. So this could be a wish here that ends up kind of like in a storm here, right? Yeah, it could be the case here. Wow. Let's keep going, Scorpio. And in your crossing energy is the Ten of Cups here. So this is what this is about, right? This is either your big decision or, you know, this is based on this, right? This could be family life. It could be... maybe you're just really in love with somebody and happy, or, you know, you were possibly. Why is that Ten of Cups there, please? Why is the Ten of Cups there? Six of Wands in the reverse. So you're trying to heal from this. You're trying to overcome a situation. And this can also talk about the Nine of Cups, right? The wish come true over here. But this Six of Wands in the reverse, Scorpio, can talk about, this is about a wish come true in love. It is. But it could talk about, when the Six of Wands is in the reverse with it, this could talk about somebody else, like, having victory here. Like, you didn't have victory here, and you could be trying to overcome because somebody else has their wish come true. And this is really jiving with the Lenormand cards, right? Because we see the wishing well, and then we see the clouds, yeah, and the scythe. Wow. And this is all about a choice. Yeah, I feel like it is all about a choice between two people. In the root is the Nine of Wands. So somebody is in this wounded warrior situation, which I was talking about at the beginning of the reading. Let's see. Let's get more on that Nine of Wands for Scorpio, please. Why is that there? Chariot card. Nine of Pentacles. So you, for me, you have gone through a battle here, Scorpio, and you're trying to figure out here how to carry on here. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancerian, but how to kind of get control of your life and get in the driver's seat here, because I feel like you are becoming single here. You could be making a choice to cut somebody out of your life who was really a big wish to you, or they could have had a big wish too, and you're like, hey, okay, go do it, because you can't stay here with me, because I don't allow that kind of stuff. And the Hermit is in the reverse. The Hermit is in the recent past, right? It's in the reverse, though. I feel like you could have been dealing with a Virgo. He's in the reverse because he could be the one here that maybe you're cutting him out because he was maybe cheating, or he had another wish here. That's what I feel like this is. Why is that Hermit showing up there, please? And the Devil is here. You could be thinking this Virgo is a devil. Wow, in the past. Okay, King of Swords. Yeah, in the past, you could have made a decision about him. But you could have felt like really stuck about it, right? It could have been like a hard decision for you. And your judgment could be clouded when we see the clouds here. And I feel like that, as I mentioned, there was a reading here where I felt like your judgment was being clouded by, maybe it is really love here, right? Maybe it is this wish here that you really wanted. Maybe it is this, the swans or the heart, right? Because they are kind of right next to the storm here, or the clouds rather. And I feel like you were trying to use your wisdom. Yeah, I feel like you were trying to do that now. You could have already gone through like a really bad storm with this person, because the Nine of Wands is showing up in your reading, and that is the root. This is the root here. Why it's all happening. I feel like you've already gone through something bad now, and now I feel like you are really trying to pay attention to your decisions here. Yeah, I feel like that's what you were doing here. And in the past, you could have made a decision about a Virgo here who maybe mistreated you or cheated or had another wish, to put it. Somebody has a wish here, and it is working against somebody else's wish. That's what these cards are about here. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of these readings are about. It's true, though, but it's unfortunate. Why is it King of Swords? But you guys can kind of get for some of you guys, you can get a little insight, right, if it's resonating, and kind of get a leg up, I feel like. Why is that King of Swords there? This is in the recent past. Why is it King of Swords there, please? Strength card in the reverse, yeah. So in the past, you could have made a decision about this Virgo possibly, or about a Capricorn, maybe about a Leo, but I feel like you didn't have a lot of confidence here. Yeah, you didn't have a lot of strength. But this could be about, it could have been like a toxic relationship, and maybe they couldn't tame their behavior, like tame their passion. It's possible. And this could maybe be you. And the Knight of Wands is showing up here, Scorpio, next to the Temperance card. I know you guys can see these cards because I have, at least all these, maybe not this totally right placement here, but I know you guys can see these because I have adjusted the camera for that purpose. But the Knight of Wands is showing up, and this is what is affecting you on a conscious level. Yeah. Why is that Knight of Wands there for Scorpio, please? Why is that Knight of Wands there? King of Wands, yeah, this is a Sag most likely, with the Wheel here and Temperance right here. Yeah, you could be dealing with a player too. Maybe it was affecting you in some way. The Star card in the reverse. So I feel like, just like these cards here, I feel like you couldn't get your wish here. The Wishing Well and the Nine of Cups showing up with the Six of Wands in the reverse. It's like you can't get your wish here. You could be losing faith here. I feel like you are losing faith in a situation because of a fire sign. Yeah. A fire sign who could be maybe dealing with your Virgo. That could be the case. That's how this reading is looking here. And the Three of Wands is here. Now, we could switch the characters around. You could be, maybe you are making a choice to, yeah. It could be either way. You could be cutting somebody out. They could be cutting you out. Somebody could, yeah, it can go either way, okay? And maybe, Scorpio, you have maybe kind of, maybe went out of a union and had a wish. It's possible here. I'm seeing it the other way, though, right? Nine of Wands in the root. Yeah. Yeah, and it's challenging over here. Somebody can't have their wish here. Somebody could have been an attention whore, too. It's possible. Six of Wands in the reverse, right? Yeah. Your current energy is you're thinking about a situation where somebody was giving their cup, maybe to a Sag, Or where maybe the wheel didn't turn for you. I feel like you thought about this for a long time. It's possible. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get a card on that Wheel of Fortune. And let's see why you are reflecting about somebody offering their cup here. I feel like that's what this is. Why is that wheel there for Scorpio? The Magician. You know, somebody has a new start here and somebody's a player here. That's all. That's what is on your mind about somebody offering their cup here, and somebody could be having a new start possibly with the fire sign here. I feel like you're looking at that. And I feel like you are no longer waiting for somebody. And this is why you are making a decision, possibly to cut them out, right? You're like, oh, sorry, okay, yeah, I'm not. I feel like that's what's going on here, okay? So now we have the Star in the reverse and the 3 of Wands. I feel like this is what is affecting you. I feel like you don't have any more faith in a situation because of a fire sign and because of a third party. Yeah, and you could be turning your back on this person because you have lost all faith. Let's get a card on the 3 of Wands. Yeah, there is no faith in this. I can tell. There's like, right? You can tell by the Wounded Warrior and by these other cards here. Yeah. And the 7 of Cups. Yeah. You don't have any faith because there was a third party and you feel like your person had options. I feel like that's what this is. And in the near future is Temperance. Let's see why that Temperance card is showing up for Scorpio. Why is Temperance there, please? 6 of Cups. Okay, maybe you are going off with a Sag here. But I feel like this reading is about this Virgo here, or somebody you are dealing with here who could be going off with a Sagittarian here. It's possible here. Somebody from their past, 6 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. This truth could be, yeah, and you could be, it's possible too, looking at the energies here. It's hard to look at Temperance as an energy when we see the Knight, the King of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. It is. It makes more sense to look at Temperance here as a zodiac sign and as a person rather than the qualities, right? And that is kind of what this is about, like kind of like deciphering between the two. Yeah, even in a general reading. But why is that Ace of Swords there? Now, I feel like in the near future here, and actually this is, yeah, in the near future, I feel like somebody could be going back to a Sag who is from their past, 6 of Cups here, and they're having victory. And I feel like it is clear to you, like there is a big clarity here about that. Yeah. Let's get a card on the Ace of Swords. Why does Scorpio have the Ace of Swords there? And the 10 of Swords. Yeah, so see, yeah, this is what this is happening. Like somebody is putting these 10 swords in your back here. The scythe. This is probably this person doing this. And they're making a choice here, possibly for somebody who could be a fire sign here. Yeah. And they could be going, your person could be going toward somebody from their past. Maybe they screwed them over in the past too, 10 of Swords. Because it's possible if this person was part of a third party, maybe they walked away from that person to stay with you at one point. That could be the case here. Yeah, that's a possibility here, okay? So let's keep going. And how you are seeing yourself, Scorpio, is the Ace of Cups. So maybe you are starting over with this person, or maybe you have somebody new. But let's get a card on that because, yeah, when you clarify the other cards, I feel like you most always have to clarify, like one card. I feel like that's how I feel. Why is that Ace of Cups there, please? You can read the cards any way you like here because this is, it's just the way it is. Scorpio, you could be in the reverse here. You could, right? Yeah, because of another union here. This is how you are seeing yourself. And you could be seeing somebody as, you could be seeing like somebody returning to somebody, not ending it with somebody. The Death card in the reverse. God, sorry about that. 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is how you are seeing this. You're seeing yourself here. I feel like you are in the reverse here. Yeah, I feel like you are in the reverse. And somebody could be going back to somebody else here who maybe they ended it with in the past. Yeah, and that's what I was saying over here. Let's see how else you see yourself. Why is the 10 of Swords here for Scorpio? So you're seeing yourself as possibly getting screwed over here and betrayal, maybe over a Sag from the past. Yeah, I feel like you are seeing that here, seeing yourself that way. This is in the near future here. In the near future is a Sag from the past here, and it's bringing on these 10 swords. The Lovers. Somebody's making a choice here to go with a Sag. I feel like that's exactly it. Yeah, when we see the Knight and the King of Wands together, and the Wheel of Fortune right here. All these cards are right here, so they can't really be denied. And you are seeing yourself, I feel like, in the reverse here, because there is a new beginning for somebody here. I'm not feeling this is you, right? With the Death card in the reverse. We can get one more card. How is Scorpio? Why does Scorpio see themselves as the? Why is Scorpio seeing themselves as the Two of Cups? Why does Scorpio see themselves that way, please? The Moon card in the reverse. So I feel like you're seeing yourself as, you could possibly be depressed over this. It's possible. The Moon card could talk all about feelings, right? And your feelings could be maybe in the reverse here. Yeah, I feel like that's what that is. I also feel like this is a secret that could have gone, that could have already came out, that this person is maybe returning to this person. I feel like you have known that all along, and that's what this reading is really about. Why is that Moon card there? Now we have to get another card. Why is the Moon card in the reverse? Page of Swords. You're seeing yourself as trying to figure the situation out here. I feel like you are just in the reverse here. But you could be seeing yourself as in the reverse because somebody else has a union with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. And as I mentioned, you could be seeing somebody as not ending it with somebody who they betrayed you with. Ten of Swords. Yeah, and there's a choice here with the Lovers. Yes, especially underneath the Ten of Swords here. Six of Cups, somebody from the past. You guys can see these cards. And the Staircase is here. This is a choice. And the Lovers is like confirming that. Yeah. Now, in the environment is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a breakup. Yeah, this is like a union. It could be a marriage even. But a union here, no less than a union here, that where there was a stability here. And the Ten of Cups is here. So you could have a family with this person. Yes, you could here. And there was probably some type of financial benefit, or like, you know, you guys could have lived some type of financial, like you could have lived at a certain financial level, right? Yeah, with abundance, right? With maybe you guys weren't never like, you know, worried about money. Maybe you had a nice home together, something like that, because the Ten of Pentacles is about that, okay? And the King of Cups is in the reverse. And this is you. I'm sorry, Scorpio. You're in the reverse here. King of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles, yeah, it is in the reverse. I was trying to see if it was in the upright. But the King of Cups in the reverse, and this doesn't have to be you, Scorpio. This could be somebody who drinks too much and is a player. Yeah, is master manipulator, King of Cups in the reverse. Wow. Let's get one more card for your environment. Why is that? That could be you, though, in the reverse. It could be both. Yeah, you could be watching this video going, wow, I am in the reverse because of so-and-so, you know, is a real SOB, seriously. And this is what they did to me. But they do drink a lot, and they are a player, right? Why is that King of Cups in the reverse, please? Why is the King of Cups in the reverse? The King of Cups in the reverse could be like kind of a sleazy drunk even. OMG, right? Nine of Swords. Yeah. See? Yeah. This is in your environment. This could be him, though. If you are, this could be a woman, though, too, right? But you could be in your environment. It could be somebody crying. This could be you, though, right? Or your person crying over what they have done. It's a possibility here, right? Because, you know, players have regret, right? And players, if this person is a player, King of Cups in the reverse, they could be, right? Because they are betraying you, right? I feel like there's betrayal here. And if they are, players are like, you know, people might see them as being strong, at least when you're young, but they are nothing short of weak, right? Excuse me. And they need a lot of attention. Yeah, they do. That's why they can't, you know, that's why they get themselves into trouble and into third parties and all this. They need a lot of attention because they don't have enough self-love. That is it. You could be the most beautiful, you could be a rich, beautiful woman, and that might not be enough for them because they are not enough for themselves. So that whole player thing is a huge facade, and you guys might know that, right? Yeah. Four of Cups is showing up in the reverse, is in your hopes and fears here. Okay, why is the Four of Cups there for Scorpio, please? We're going to pick up a new deck for the extended. Why is that Four of Cups in the reverse? Queen of Cups in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse here, and wow. I feel like you are opening yourself up to opportunities here. You are hoping to do that here. And you're hoping to leave this regret. Yeah, this is like, or sadness, Five of Cups here. You're hoping to kind of like release yourself from a really painful, like a sad ending here, Five of Cups. And you are still in the reverse, Scorpio, because of the pain this person has brought you. We're going to find out more about your person, Scorpio. And we're going to be talking about the potential outcome in this reading. Also, the underlying issues here and how they really feel about you and what they may be hiding here from you, what they don't want you to know, what they're fearing, and also the blocks and maybe possibly how to better navigate those in the extended, Scorpio. And all those readings are super affordable. Yeah, so you can cross-watch if you would like. The best way is to get your own reading. And thank you so much, Scorpio, for watching my videos. If you guys got a message here today, please give a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm wishing you guys a ton of power and light. And happy holidays.